All right, let's talk about something every trader on Binance deals with: fees. They can feel like this constant drain on your profits, right? But what if I told you that whole fee structure, it's not just a cost, it's actually a system. It's kind of like a puzzle. And if you know the rules, you can totally use them to your advantage. I mean, isn't this the question we all ask? You nail a trade, you see that nice screen number, but then you check your wallet and a little piece of it is just gone, shaved right off the top. Now, one small fee doesn't seem like a big deal, but over hundreds, maybe even thousands of trades, we're talking about a staggering amount of money. So, you know what? Let's solve this thing. We're going to decode the entire Binance fee system, break it down into super simple, actionable steps. The goal here is to help you stop leaving your hard-earned cash on the table and really start maximizing every single trade. Okay, so this is the number everybody knows: 0.1%. That's the standard spot trading fee for pretty much any regular user. It's the starting line, the baseline. But here's the thing, and this is the real key. That 0.1%, it's just the default. It's kind of the fee for people who haven't dug into the system. But you? Well, you're about to learn how to do so much better than that. All right, first things first, we have to get our heads around the most fundamental idea in the entire Binance fee system, and that is the difference between being a maker and a taker. Seriously, every single trade you make, no exceptions, falls into one of these two buckets. And this really breaks it down, right? A maker is someone who adds an order to the order book, basically creating an opportunity for someone else to trade. A taker does the opposite. They come in and take an existing order off the book, filling their trade instantly. So think of it this way. One person is making the market, and the other is using the market that's already there. Let's get really specific with this. Say Bitcoin is trading at $30,000. If you go and place a limit order to buy it, but at $29,900, well, that order isn't going to fill instantly, right? It's just going to sit there on the order book, waiting for the price to come down to it. By doing that, you've just added liquidity. You've created a new option for other traders. You are making the market. And guess what? Exchanges love that, so they reward you with lower fees. Okay, now for the flip side. Let's say you just want to buy Bitcoin right now at whatever the current price is. You place a market order. Bam! It executes instantly because it matches with a sell order that was already sitting there. You just took that liquidity off the market. So the big takeaway here is this. If your order fills instantly, you're almost always a taker, and that means you're going to pay a slightly higher fee. Okay, so once you've got that whole maker versus taker thing down, we can move on to the next level of saving money. And that's all about the VIP program. Now, this one is really geared towards the more active traders among us. And honestly, this is the best way to think about it. It's just like a frequent flyer program with an airline. The more you fly, the more perks you get. Well, it's the same deal here. The more you trade, the more Binance rewards you with some seriously reduced fees. It's that simple. So let's look at how this actually plays out. A standard user, that's VIP 0, is paying that 0.1% we talked about, whether they're a maker or a taker. But once your trading volume over 30 days hits that first milestone, boom, you level up to VIP 1. And just look at how those fees drop, especially that maker fee, right? Then you hit VIP 3 and the savings get even bigger. It's a really clear ladder you can climb to slash your costs. All right, now let's talk about what is, without a doubt, the single easiest, most powerful way to save money on fees. This is for everyone. It doesn't matter what your trading volume is. If you only take one thing away from this whole explainer, make it this: 25%. Just let that sink in. That's a 25% discount on your spot trading fees. All you have to do is hold and use Binance's own coin, BNB, to pay them. And this isn't some short-term promotion. This is a permanent feature of the platform. And the best part? Turning it on is ridiculously easy. It's literally just a couple of clicks. You just need to have a little BNB in your wallet. You pop over to your account dashboard, find the trading fee section, and just flick the switch on. That's it. I'm not kidding. It's probably the most profitable click you will ever make on Binance. Okay, let's put some real numbers on this to see the difference. Let's say you make a $10,000 trade. With the standard default fee of 0.1%, you're going to pay a $10 fee. Now, $10 might not sound like a lot, but just wait. Now watch this. With that little BNB discount switch flipped on, your fee rate instantly drops to 0.075%. So on that same $10,000 trade, your fee is now just $7.50. You just saved $2.50 on one trade. I mean, that perfectly shows the power of this one simple setting. Imagine doing that 100 times. You've just saved yourself $250 for doing basically nothing. So we've obviously been focusing a lot on spot trading fees, because that's where most people live. But it's good to remember that Binance is this huge ecosystem, and there are a couple of other costs you should probably have on your radar. Yeah, so just keep these in the back of your mind. You've got withdrawal fees, which are different for every coin and every network. Futures trading, that has its own whole separate fee structure, still with maker/taker fees though. And of course, if you're trading on margin, you're going to pay interest on anything you borrow. We're not going to get into all that today, but it's just super important to know that they're out there. All right, let's pull all of this together. We've cracked the code on how these fees work. So now let's build your simple action plan to make you a way smarter, more fee-efficient trader starting today. Here it is, your fee-saving checklist. Super simple. Number 1, always be aware of your role. Ask yourself, am I a maker or a taker on this trade? Number 2, if you're trading a lot, keep an eye on your 30-day volume. You might be closer than you think to hitting that next VIP level. And number 3, and this is the big one, no matter who you are, go to your dashboard and turn on that 25% BNB discount. Seriously, it's a complete no-brainer. It's non-negotiable if you want to trade smart. Because at the end of the day, that's really what this is all about. Trading fees aren't just some random cost you have to eat. They're part of the game. And now that you know the rules, you know how to be a maker, how to leverage your volume, and how to always use that BNB discount, you can actually play the game to your advantage. The system's rules are set, but now how you choose to play is completely up to you.